Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining in. And I apologize for the technical difficulties we have, and we wasted half an hour of our time, and we had to postpone again. So things happen with us. We couldn't rectify some of the problems quickly. So we are here again after like 30 minutes of break. So we want to quickly bring on our the host of the day, Mr. Dr. Ajay Simalti, to take over the session quickly. But before that, I'll give a quickly introduction about IHRD. IHRD is we have an objective is to see the more durability of corporate models and emerge that enable companies to remain connected with the institutions in order to foster long-term research relationships on specific projects of interest as they emerge. At IIHRD, we believe that then only the common vision is shared, and both academia and industry create a pipeline of graduate students who would seriously consider jobs at the companies. So, most importantly, society will benefit from a stream of previously imagined advances, be it in social sciences or life sciences or biomedical engineering or artificial intelligence, and many more that will vastly improve everyone's life. So, the IHRD wants to bring all the new students or the students who are coming on the real world looking for opportunities. We are opening a lot of platforms to uh, find them jobs or find real talent, hidden talent to the corporate world. So if you've been with IHRD from past couple of months, you probably have a good idea what we are doing, what we are trying to do, and just to engage you with us, we are having these webinars every. We are trying to do once a week at least, or at least twice or thrice a month. So we bring great people online and have a webinars to talk about that will help you people in your career and so on. So before I pass on to Dr. Rao, which is our partner at the IHRD department, I would like to know. I would like to share that we will hand over the e-certificates. It will be issued to only those who would submit the feedback form. We would keep the feedback form live when the webinar is about to end, and the feedback form will be only active for 30 minutes after the webinar is over. So if you really are interested to have a certificate that you join this webinar, please use that link within half an hour. But because it is all automated, if you get in touch with us after the half an hour or an hour or 2 hours that you didn't have time to do so, it's a very hard job for us to keep it live again and sending everything back, send the certificates to you, because everything we have to do is manual. So we want to keep automated as we design this software. So please use the form early as possible, because it won't accept any responses after 30 minutes of this, after the webinar finishes. Okay, so I will bring Dr. Rao to introduce himself and give some words about this webinar. Sir, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shajat. Good morning to everyone. This is Dr. Mrutyunjay Rao Mangipuri. I'm acting as Head Academics and Industry Partnerships Honorary for IIHRD Hyderabad. And you are on the national webinar called Academic Writing Made Easy. We take this opportunity to thank all the participants who have registered for this webinar. We got 1,100 plus registrations across the country, and also from a few countries like Philippines, Argentina, Malaysia, Africa, Portugal, Bangladesh, Singapore, and Egypt. Thank you for showing the interest, and we sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused to all of you. And yeah, the art of writing academic paper, dissertation, or research articles would sometimes be extremely difficult. It is different from other types of written English. Academic writing implies structured writing, evidence-based writing, and it does have a formal tonality. We usually lack the specific academic writing skill. Even I don't feel shy to say that I too lack the writing skill during my schooling days. This is owing to negligence of training in writing at high school or collegiate level. It is in this context, Ihrd is conducting a national level webinar, Academic Writing Made Easy, on the lines of an FDP, Faculty Development Program. The learning objective would be to provide insights for the researchers, academicians, and those who are interested in academic writing. We believe that this webinar equips the participants with the essential components involved in academic writing. They will be able to know the intricacies of making a research proposal, the techniques involved in including usage of ICT applications in writing. Now, let me also take this opportunity to introduce you all the speaker of the day. Dr. Ajay Simalti is a distinguished professor of a central university, the HNB Garhwal University, Srinagar, Uttarakhand. He has been included in the world's top 2% of scientists in the list published by a research group of Stanford University. He is the most successful instructor who delivered MOOC, massive open online course on academic writing on Swayam platform with more than 12,500 enrollments from more than 85 countries and more than 1,450 exam registrations. Dr. Ajay Simalti has completed more than 11 projects from various funding agencies, including DST, AICTE, UGC DAE, CSR, and from abroad. He published 75 papers, both in national and international journals, 69 scientific abstracts. He has also published 6 books and separately 2 book chapters. He got 2 patents to his credit. His H index stands at 26. His H index stands at 26. It is a marvelous. I also take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Mona Semalty, without whose support like this would not have been possible. Thank you, ma'am, for your response, for your presence also here. Sir, we are very fortunate to have you with us today as our guest speaker. Thanks for your time, sir. We know how busy you are, and this webinar is actually to be conducted last day, but due to your urgent engagements, we had to postpone it for today. You are kind enough to extend the date immediately for the next day, sir. Thank you. Now, I welcome you to deliver the webinar for us, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Professor Rao. Thanks a lot to your team, Ihrd, for conducting this webinar. Friends, without wasting the time in introducing the importance and other things, you know very well what does the academic writing mean. You know how much important it is. That's why you are here. First of all, we have to focus that what we should learn, and then we need to excel on each and every component of academic writing. It is not a 1 hour job, it is not a 2 hour job. No, I'm still a learner after around 18 years. So practice and practice, but you need to learn the basics properly and effectively, and then try practicing. If you learn the basics from the wrong source, if you learn the basics without any framework, it won't be possible for you to effectively write the manuscripts, maybe for papers, thesis, report, anything. So let me wrap up my thanks. Have a take you to the to my presentation directly so that I can let you know what I wanted to what I want to get. Though this is a very, I think you are able to see my slide. Dr. Rao, please confirm. Okay, Rao साहब देख पा रहे हैं? Hello, hello. हाँ sir. Can you see the this slide? Because I am unable to see in the chat box all that at this time when I'm using this thing. Please confirm me so that I can go ahead. Yeah, thank you. Now I can see. So friends, welcome from Gadwal University, a central university located in the lap of Himalayas. From the land of gods, with the blessings of Baba Badri Vishal, Baba Kedarnath, and from the confluence of Ma Ganga, where the Alaknanda and Bhagirathi meet and Ma Ganga originates. So let me let you know about the academic writing. It can change the history. It has the almighty power. We know that it can change the generation. You know that, yes. And this is the, one of the slides of my academic writing move, that yes, it can change a lot, because the power of a pen is having the greater power than any of the sword or swords, isn't it? Now, what you should know, that basic traits of academic writing you should learn: the clarity, be clear in communicating your ideas to the reader; completeness. No, until if you are confused what to do, what not to do, then you can't write the paper. You can't write any manuscript. You must know how much completeness it should have, because completeness must be defined in a ream. The logic, without rational. If you are little bit confused, maybe even 1% confusion is there in your mind regarding the logic and rational, it means it is a failure. Technicality, yes, every domain has got the technical terms and the technical language that must be used, and you should be well versed with that particular thing. Sequencing, what you are talking, you cannot abruptly put each and everything at any moment. You will have to put one by one. As you keep on going on the ladders, that cohesion and coherence needed to be learned. Unambiguity. When I'm saying this statement, this is clear. The meaning is only one. None can derive other than that particular meaning. That is called unambiguity. And obviously, the reader friendliness. We are writing for the readers. Don't make it complex. It must be simple. And it is utmost required. I'm happy that you are here to learn the thing, and it shows that you don't want this issue to come up before you, because it can delay the professional growth. It is the time to learn what has happened, that for generations we have wrapped the academic writing in mystery. This must change. Our trouble with writing is not evidential about unfitness for the profession. It's not some secret sign of unworthiness and inaptitude. And it is nothing to be ashamed of. Many things I don't know. Many things even the senior professors don't know. Many things even the successful researchers don't know. It is a phase of learning. Let's admit and ask for help so that we can reach to the destination on time with effectiveness. That's why I think that at least I can start this journey of sharing the things with this tone. I started with my work on academic writing and sharing all the aspects of academic writing to my fellow researcher, to my fellow faculty members, and to my dear students. Friends, academic writing. It's a huge domain. Critical thinking, critical reading, major aspects. Without reading, you cannot write. Whatever, even if you talk about the creative writing, isn't it? The language, effective language you must have. The effective presentation of the language you must have. You must know rationality, logical, cohesiveness. Your words should attract you. It should have a appeal which attracts everyone, especially the reader. So the reader friendliness is utmost required. Now, these are the things which you should focus for academic writing. Okay, language, rational, logical, and reader friendliness, isn't it? So let me take you to the flow of action. Without reading, you cannot write, as I've told you. Then, when you start thinking critically, you analyze and originate the idea, start writing the first draft, revise it, again prepare the multiple draft, and finally, when your paper is accepted or when you have done the manuscript completely, proofreading is to be done. Simple flow of action. Now, publications may be review, research, conference, abstract, book chapters, and you can convert your thesis into any of the paper. Any research can be converted into these publications, these academic writing. Now, different stakeholders have different needs. Many of you might be the undergrad student, many of you might be the postgraduate student, many of you may be the research scholars, faculty members, research scientists. Always focus on the quality, not the quantity. Lot of journals, crap journals are there. In the run of having greater academic performance indicator, the people are running for the numbers. Now the institutes like IITs only ask for SCI index papers. So don't fall in the trap of these journals and publish in the quality journals which are published by the prestigious publishers and having good impact. Just be honest in academic writing. If you are honest, maybe your numbers may be less, but your quality will always with you. What you need to know, this should be answered. What to do, how to do it, confused, full of questions. We are always with respect to academic writing, what to learn, what should be learned. What do you need to know? First, we will have to understand. Because in a small time, in a tiny period, you cannot learn each and everything. If you think that in half an hour I can tell you everything about academic writing, no, not at all. It is completely impossible. Even in the 12-week course, which 15-week course which we designed for academic writing, please, meanwhile this is blinking, please think, what is your priority in learning academic writing? This is you can scan this QR code. It is not this workshop feedback. This is about to know about your priorities, journal perception about the priorities of learning a few things. We have listed some of the aspects which you should learn, which are required. Just go through cut.ly/AW feedback. In the last, you just have to drag with the help of right arrows, you will have to drag the thing upward or downward for prioritizing your priority among the 6 options we have given. Language, whatever, but you just have to drag at number 1, what is your first priority, second, and so on. Meanwhile, you are listening to me, you might have kept what is your requirement, what you should learn. So let me take you quickly that what you should learn for the academic writing. First, effective English. Learn the academic English. No, academic English, I'm telling, not the, you may be a non-native speaker for English. For academic English, you may be a native one. Just write effective English with simplicity, clarity, conciseness, reader friendliness, free of errors. Voices must balance. You should balance the voices with good styles. After that, plagiarism, one of the hottest topic. You should know what is the concept of plagiarism, types, consequences, detection, and avoiding. What is the plagiarism? When you claim someone ideas as of your own without referring to the source, your student had copied somewhere, this is called plagiarism. Learn about the plagiarism, go to the UGC regulation, especially with respect to the India. University Grants Commission has defined the academic integrity with the promotion and academic integrity and prevention of plagiarism in higher education institution regulation 2018. This is the regulation. Just go to the Google, write the UGC rule plagiarism 2018. You will have this plagiarism rule, which is having around just 12 pages in Hindi as well as in English, in bilingual. It is available. So also the self-plagiarism have been defined. Just learn, just self-plagiarism have been defined with the office order by 20th April 2020 by the University Grants Commission. So this is a one-page letter. Just see what does it mean, text recycling. Go ahead, learn it. Okay. So please do learn these about the not only the plagiarism, overall academic integrity is very much important. FFP, falsification, fabrication, and plagiarism. Salami publication, self-plagiarism, so many things. Plagiarism is just a part of academic integrity. So moving to the getting the resources, you must learn how to get the resources for initiating the research, brainstorming, literature reviewing, sources, databases, methods, how to summarize and synthesize. Whenever you are putting the any piece of academic, it is utmost important that you go through the literature review. It is not just the formality. My humble request is to organize your literature review effectively. Come with solid idea, identify the research gap, and then originate the idea which can fill that gap. Lay down the aim and objective. This you should learn. This is the foundation of any research work and research publication. And that can be done only by literature review, literature management tools. So many things you will have to learn for academic writing, and it can make your academic writing actually really easy. Okay. Major types of academic writing: review writing, research, thesis, conference, book chapters, conference papers, abstract, digital writing, OER development, obviously nowadays MOOCs, massive open online courses. This you will have open educational resource. How you can avail the open educational resources from edX, YouTube, Coursera, Swayam, Khan Academy, Quora, Edumax. So many platforms are there. We have our own channel, cut.ly/OK Live. It is our open knowledge YouTube channel. Please do join. Do see the things, whatever we have offered for you. Then utmost important point is whatever you have written, you should be able to target a good journal for you. Most of the time, the first reason of rejection of a manuscript is the improper targeting. So you must know about the journal matrices, impact factor, side score, SNP, SJR, author matrices, H index, how to identify the H index, what does it mean. Before writing, you must plan where to send, and for that very reason, you need to target the journal. Please do. These are the different segments. If one segment you are lacking, you cannot write. Your academic writing won't be easy. Lastly, but not the least, dealing with the submission and post-submission, teams, collaboration, talk, and the good tuning with your research scholar or the team. Time and team management you must learn. Obviously, the drafting, writing skills you must know whenever we are calling with the idea level, cohesion and coherence. We have already talked about this. Just writing is a small part. Put together is a huge bouquet. You must learn. After concept of MOOC, you know about the open online courses. Swayam, Government of India has come up with a great platform of being a Indian citizen. It is my humble duty, it is my holy duty to let you know about the Government of India's initiative Swayam. Please do join the online courses that are freely available for everyone across the globe. I'm proud to say that we are having more than 33,000 learners put together for 3 cycles for our academic writing Swayam MOOC, and this is the MOOC which we are running for the 4th cycle at this time, and it's going at the 7th week. So welcome to our MOOC on academic writing. This is purely non-commercial exercise on academic writing. It is free to learn. Our Government of India's platform 4th cycle is on, and the enrollment are open only till 28th of February. You just need to go to this, either you scan this QR code or you just go to the swayam.gov.in. Okay, this is the platform. You just need to go. I promise to trigger an excellent academic writer in you with this course. Please do join. I think more than 6,000 have already joined in this cycle. You just have to go through at the join, and then you can join through this Google or Microsoft or Facebook account. More than 33,000 learners, engaging content we are having, hands-on training, and the videos, very nice acceptance from the viewers, good viewership we are having, hands-on practice video modules are there on the literature management and plagiarism and so many things wherever desired, pre-surveys, active webinars, live webinars, and that is the beauty. One, before wrapping up my discussion, I would like to let you know that bit.do/AW podcast Semalty. This is the podcast. Podcast is a YouTube, just like YouTube channel, which are video channel, these are audio channels. So in podcasting, we are also contributing free of cost for everyone. Please do avail this audio lectures. Join us for the learning in the journey of learning together. We have the YouTube channel in which for the course channel and our personal channel, both are having a huge subscription. We are doing the allowing the activities, doing the activities in the during the course. Huge response we get, extra learning material, Facebook group for promotion. In Facebook group, I think more than 18,000 plus members we are having. We have got the white coverage. It is our team, Dr. Mona Semalti, my colleague, and Professor Rajat Agrawal from IIT Roorkee. Pre-activity we have done. We have got the very wide coverage nationally and internationally. We have been #1 in the course, appreciated by the Government of India. And the other MOOC also, which runs only on the July, just for your knowledge, if anyone is from pharmacy background, so from July to December, it has also been the #1 course of the pharmacy. So this is our YouTube channel. In this playlist are there on academic writing and Swayam and so many things. Like academic writing playlist is there in that particular channel, tiny.cc/AW Semalty. For pharmacy lectures, another playlist is there for videos of Dr. Mona Semalti and mine. Please go ahead, tiny.cc/Swayam. This is another playlist available in our YouTube channel, which let you know about the Swayam courses, about the learning, about the OER lecture, tiny.cc/OER. This is not just one lecture. This is a series of lecture, which the link is for that YouTube playlist. Okay. And our ARPIT course, in which I have contributed as a resource person, tiny.cc/ARPIT, which we have talked about the general matters, freely available. The Pioneer MOOC in pharmacy is also there. So lastly, I would like to say that the pupils who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. So please don't leave the habit of learning at any age, because the entire journey of this life is about learning, learning, and learning. So join academic writing MOOC, and from wherever you want to learn, please do learn from the quality sources, experts, quality resources. This is our Facebook page also, @Dr. Semalty, YouTube channel, Facebook group. This I have given. This is my email ID. You can come. You are humbly invited for any of your queries through these channels, through these platforms. With this, I would like to conclude my session because in the interest of time, it is not possible to collect each and everything at this time. So I request that
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Rauta, please take over. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was really an amazing session, really insightful. And the key takeaways are rational, logical, critical thinking, language, reader friendliness are the few important aspects and key takeaways for us, sir. It is really amazing. And thanks for sharing loads of information and also the details of your websites and also the resources. I believe the audience will get benefited the most out of it. Sir, with your kind permission, can I take a few questions?
Please.
Yeah, thank you, sir. We have got a question from Mr. Osama Abu Libda from Libya, sir. He is the coordinator for an international program for technical education and training. He's asking how to overcome the problem of the language differences between UK English and US English when used by non-English speaker in research writing.
Yes, it is an.
I think we lost him. Hello. Hello. Let us wait for 5 seconds and then wrap it up. I guess we lost him. Yeah, I think yeah, we will try to post the answers, queries in the description box. We are sorry we thought of taking few questions. And then, yeah, thank you for joining us.
Sorry. Actually,
Ashim.
Kav, that's today in my area also the network is all the Wi-Fi are gone. I'm just
Oh, sorry.
working with my hotspot, and a call came and it was disconnected. Anyway,
No problem, sir.
so I was saying that there are softwares available, there are things available which can allow you to go for only one kind of styles, especially the Grammarly allows. You can have the setup that you just want to go for the British English or American English, and then you can go through for checking and allowing the suggestions as per the British or American style. So that's not a big job. Rather, um, doesn't make a huge difference if some words are in British or some words are in American English. We do accept this thing whenever, as a reviewer, we are sitting. So the actual thing is the presentation, the cohesion and coherence. It means the sentence level linking and the idea level linking must be effective one. Other things are secondary. You know, if your idea is not connected, if idea is not having the logic, if idea is not having the rational, the entire thing is crap. Whatever you have done, whatever nice thing you have done, if your idea has got the problem, then sorry, the entire research is in a question mark. So focus on the logic, rational, cohesion, coherence, and thereafter the correlation of result and discussion part with the aim and objectives. So the entire thing, it means idea is connected with the aim and objectives because you have identified that particular idea. And then your aim and objectives are being processed with the methodology. Whatever you are writing in the result and discussion, it must be reflected, it must be focused to the aim and objective, not going here and there. And this is the key. And most of the people do the mistake in giving lot many things when, other than what they have laid down as the aims and objectives. Okay, so these are the things which you must take care. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Sir, another question from Shara May B. Fernandez. She is from Philippines. She is working as an instructor in Northern Iloilo Polytechnic State College. She is asking how important it is the academic writing in higher education institutions.
Yeah,
How
obviously.
important the academic writing in the higher educational institutions.
It is utmost important because the benchmark of a researcher, the benchmarking of research is done only through the publications and the quality of your publication, not the quality, the quality of your publications. It is utmost important. The people are coming, teaching, and getting retired. Who is leaving the impact? The question is about that. What kind of impact you are leaving on the academic fraternity or the research field? That you can have only with the help of publications. Otherwise, we will remain just like a dust of this galaxy. We will have to leave an impact. Life is very small. What we can contribute, it makes a lot. It makes sense. So let's share the things and let's contribute whatever you know in any form. Even you are not doing the research, forget about the research I'm telling. Whatever you know as a teacher, can't you tell the things in the form of publications to the people that yes, the thing should be taught like this? This is my experience. You can say like that. So it is not always about the laboratory research which should be published. It can be in many ways. The knowledge contribution in the knowledge maybe in many ways. So many people in arts, humanities, education say that there is nothing to do in the research in my area. I feel very pity on these questions. Lot of things, in it when Einstein was there, the people were thinking, yes, we are having everything, we are having train, we are having car, but Einstein and Edison kept on doing the things, and they still now we landed on the Mars on 18th of February. Okay, the rover landed on there, and they are preparing for they are putting the fuel there and the supplies there so that the people go there and come back to the earth. There is
Yes,
no end of research, there is no end of advancement. So this is our only the limitation of our brain, that if you want to say that okay, it's enough, I don't want to do anything, then it is your problem, sir. But there is always a top, there is always a place on the top. Thank you.
right, sir. Sir, uh, another question, I think, similar asked by two participants. One is Bashir Teton. He is from Central University of Hyderabad. He is a PhD scholar. And another person is asking the similar question. He is Atul K. Agustin. He is from Isar, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. He is also a research scholar in cultural studies. So they are asking, what is self-plagiarism? If someone wants to publish an article based on his own PhD thesis, may it be considered as self-plagiarism?
Oh, I have shared the link for you. Just type self-plagiarism UGC 2020. You will get a PDF, one-page PDF. You will be clarified with that thing. And the for your question in particular, whatever you do out of your PhD work and get it published, it is there in your thesis and also in the publication. It is not self-plagiarism. Never it is self-plagiarism, provided you keep on doing the same thing for your PG, then PhD, then PhD, the same thing. Obviously it will, you cannot take the credit of a particular work more than once. You have done a particular research work which is out of your PhD, but you cannot say in PDF also you are doing the same thing and quoting the same thing. No, you can't do that. In that case it will be self-plagiarism. Okay, thank you.
Right, sir. Got it, sir. Thank you, sir. Once again, thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time. And also, we'd like to thank Dr. Mona Semalti for taking the time and the coordination with IHRD. And we would like to announce that we are going to conduct another webinar on 5th March 2021 on organizational change. We will send the registration form. We'll keep the registration forms open very soon. And dear participants, with that, we would like to conclude this webinar and let us meet in the next webinar. Until then, goodbye. Thank you.
धन्यवाद आप सबका. Thank you. Thanks a lot. You are
Thank
welcome
you
to
so
our
much, sir.
academic writing. धन्यवाद.